We shared in the mountain night. Got us in the rain, got us feeling all the shade. You can have it, baby, I'll do magic. I do all I can to keep you satisfied. So just in case I don't make it home tonight, baby. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, I'll take you for the last time, baby. Sweet.
It's Suzuki, happy birthday, Moms. We in it, you know what time it is. You know we gotta do something special for Moms while she here. And as we understand now doing something special for Moms while she here, we got to understand what happened to all the moms that ain't here no more. And we don't understand now. All moms just ain't here no more. So we wanna take this moment of time and reflect on Zuki. We say photo and force business. This your area code system. Could have been here years and years from now, but they just ain't here. And a lot of people ain't there. Baby, have the last time, baby, the last, 'cause baby, so just I'll be loved almost anywhere, and I'm taking you almost anywhere. And we wanna make sure we spend a few dollars on moms because you know moms did a lot for us. I wanna shout out what's going on. It's a very special night tonight. People play for years and years and years. We've been trying to convince the people that he was a victim, but all the people say he wasn't. So he say go keep giving it to the people until they understand now. Right in here. Want to shout out Yaya that was begging for the change right there. If you don't mind what happened in the city of state of Wisconsin, United States of America. You know, Zookeeper said he had a show and the people was gonna love it. A lot of people was gonna hate it. And he say sometimes you gotta give up a little flesh to get a little flesh. But what is flesh? Baby, and we want to understand what happens to business when the people say they had business, but they going out of business. And what is business? Almost anywhere, and I'm taking you almost anywhere. And we want to shout out that train because, you know, Zookeeper said the train was about to flip, but the people didn't understand what had hit. Shout out to the Janesville police as we slide the city of Janesville, state of Wisconsin, United States of America. Want to shout out to Slumberland. Want to shout out to grand opening, 20% off, and maybe Zookeeper might be able to get a piece of that, coin if you don't mind. Shout out to my train. Zookeeper say he get on the train, telling the people it ain't no cold, and the people thought he went mad. It was sick when as soon as get to quit. And to say shout out to the police, but he say we got to sometimes watch the police because bleach got thrown in his eye. He don't understand why that happened.
special. As a man, I've held your hand, never letting go. To hold the keys to the licks, the child, all you need and more as long as I'm alive.
And we want to shout out the special show because all the people thought he was mad. He said we got a situation called the train. If you don't mind, it across the track. And we're gonna shout out that 1987 code system, 2005, just ain't no way in it. And shout out to moms. We have
The last baby, and I had just
coding system that we see. And we also want to shout out the jurisdiction of the police, like it ain't nowhere no sign. Who got jurisdiction over this thing? The police, because you know the government gave them position. So we wanna educate the people, and let's shout out the Janesville Police Association. If you don't mind, we caught up with them over the time. We don't see it. It ain't nowhere in the town legitimate business district. Coding is a situation.
just in case,
We want to make sure we shout out moms. Let her do a thing when we feel legitimate photo enforcement and digital code. And Zeus say we should have had coding systems here, but they wasn't here. And then that happened. And then Bleach got thrown in his eye. Want to shout out Quick Trip. Want to shout out McDonald's. Want to shout out Casey's. Want to shout out Taco Bell. Want to shout out all the cameras that's not here that could be here. Want to shout out all the people who said that they were smart, but they just ain't like Zuki. And we want to shout out the legitimate business coding system we see, but we don't see it. It's not here. And then the people say Zookeeper was stupid, and stupid became smart. And let's shout out the Split now that we see. We got a legitimate photo enforcement business district code system that could be here, but it's not. And then we got Zookeeper, the likes of this thing he come up with. He say want to shout out all mothers who had a birthday and they just they didn't see the zoo, hear from the zoo, talk to zoo, meet zoo. Did not understand that we should have had a photo enforcement business district coding system to this situation. Could have been so much money the people would have had. And in the would have had, want to shout out all the Stewart family, all your family, and all extended family members from the tree of life when we suck from that invisible vein. And shout out to Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. The spirit looking on the face of the deep, God looking on the face of the water. And we trying to figure out the mandate and the order, but the people said, Zookeeper, there's no way we could add heed to what you say. And Zeus say, well, we want to get the people, popular people, poor people, all the people, a choice to look at this thing. We got so many businesses. Shout out to Dairy Queen. Shout out to Bad Business. Shout out to Pizza Hut. Shout out to O'Reilly's. Shout out to Cousins. Shout out to Dollar General. Shout out to Jimmy John's. Shout out to Domino's. Shout out to the Court Square. Shout out to Edward Jones. Shout out to Walgreens. Shout out to all this business that just ain't, they just ain't had the right lawyers give them a talking to. And Zeus saying the talking tos, we get money. Let's shout out this Court Square. Shout out to Cricket, Family Dollar. Shout out to Cancer, Costa. Shout out to the people that's moving on the street. They humans populating the town. They shout out to Coin London, and shout out to Wisconsin Title, and shout out to Accountant Service, and shout out to this, and shout out to that, and shout out to birthdays. All the different people who had a birthday under this beautiful thing that we see called the sky. It just so invincible. Sometimes God calls us back, even on our birthday. And Zookeeper say, want to shout out everybody who said they love Zoo, wanted to fight for Zoo, that leaned in deep. And, Zoo say he ain't got no copyright claim to the song, but, God is good. And if we understand how good God is, we want to walk this thing down from Pearl Street on down, but we got some more businesses that's coming up, and then we want to talk about that in another tribulation. Shout out to Mom, she get to enjoy herself at the Canadian. Shout out to all the people who got moms together for a birthday. Zookeeper say he couldn't quite accomplish the mission, but the mission is accomplished. And stop. Sometimes we can't do it all on ourselves. But want to shout out Mobile, want to shout out Costa, want to shout out Mr. Splash, want to shout out Romans, want to shout out all the public safety that wasn't here. And Zeus say, let's rewind this movie. We broke, but God say now artificial intelligence should give us a fourth Bob or a fifth Bob as we slide and Bobs navigate the way in the night. And Jesus say he is the truth, the way, and the light. John 10:10 as we doing our thing. Shout out to Dollar General. Shout out to the people that ain't got no money today for their birthday. And they family members, they loved ones and friends had made them feel special. And we try to make people feel special. And shout out to all grandmothers. And shout out to all future brothers. And shout out to, that cemetery is calling us. We gonna get to the classroom. It's gonna be haunted for Eagle when they get back. But as we shouting out birthdays, let's shout out this.
Special as a man. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby. She's lonely like the last, 'cause baby, all that I have, so just in case. Think of how we made love, almost anywhere. Haven't I taken you almost everywhere? Think of all the things that we shared in the night, and me now and then. More carousel around. Got you in every shade I got. You can have it, baby. I'll do magic. I'll do all I can to keep you satisfied. So just in case I don't make it home tonight, baby. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time. 'cause baby, you're that. So just in case. I'll make it home tonight. Just in case. For the last time, baby. Just in case, just in case. Moment like the last, 'cause baby, you're that. So just in case. Mom makes you feel so special. As your man, I've held your hand. Never letting go.
We want to shout out the legitimate photo enforced business district coding we don't see. We want to shout out all the eye exams that did not happen, all the medical professionals. They just didn't, let him get enough juice in his eye to get an eye exam diagnosis. Want to shout out Chief James D. Peterson. He was going to push the zookeeper to keep pushing until it made sense to the people. Some way this got to make sense. And we want to shout out all the businesses that we don't... And we want to shout at everybody who say they love God. I want to shout out also Bailey. She asked Zoo on a date, and he say that was the worst date in the world. It blew his mind. Somebody like this wanna play with Zoo. Ask him on a date. Say they would dare take him on based on his record. And we wanna shout out rappers.